Hi, you guys. You know, I was thinking, and we have not done a In the Shadows for a little while. So I'm going to go through tonight and do them. Let me rearrange my pillow here on my little throne, right? We're going to go through tonight and do all of the element signs, and we're going to see what's hidden in the shadows here. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have been sneezing all day. Goodness. Wow, all day. I swear I've sneezed over 150 times today. No joke. Oh, thank you, Jehovah. My goodness. All right, so 44 seconds left on the clock. Woo! So anyway, hello. How are you? I am great. I'm just a little sneezy, so if you could accept me in my mucusy state today, I would really, really appreciate it. Hello, welcome to Wounds into Light Tarot. No, I'm not a typical tarot channel. I do this as my light work for the utmost righteousness, our truth, 111 there. I do it for my Father in heaven, and without Jehovah, there's no Yeshua, which is our salvation. I woke up Easter morning this year, 4/4, and I had Jehovah with me. I directly connect with him. I directly connect with him as Jehovah. I don't know why, I just do. And I started this channel back in May to talk about spiritual ego death. You know, whether you're a believer or not, there is a difference of being a believer and being saved. And I just show my whole entire journey here about turning our wounds, our shadows, our burdens into God's light. So welcome, where we choose to accept ourselves here, choose loving ourselves, every part of ourselves in the truth, including our Father and Jesus. And then we choose to recover and heal our hearts with him. He's our doctor. He'll recover us. He'll cure us. He will never not be at our side. He is our ultimate light. And here we do, you know, inner healing, chakra work. There's math and science because God is science. And I want to start doing a lot of Hebraic lessons in between everything. So there's going to be a big balance at 222 there, and it's not just going to be a tarot channel, but there's a lot of insight, and I'm here for you because I see your light and I'm honoring it. So now I'm going to shut up. But the first one that we're going to do here is fire signs, which I think is very appropriate because there's just been so much fire in the air these last couple days, especially today. I was getting fire after fire after fire, and then air after air after air. It's like fart, 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 here, here, here. So shit, let's just get rid of it, right? So let's see what's going on, fire signs. You know, I just really feel like I'm being called to do this to you first because I don't want you to be sitting there drowning in yourself. I don't want you to be sitting there hurting, and I don't want you to be sitting there thinking, how am I going to get out of this, instead of making this master plan, because he's behind you doing it, right? So let's see what's going on here. Jehovah, if you could just come on down and put your hand on my shoulder and protect my energies, and then put your other hand on their shoulders and protect your energies. I would just appreciate it so much, Father. Thank you. Thank you for your protection. Oh, man, I needed to take a deep breath, and I hope you did too, right there, 333. I just ask that you come on down and you help me send these messages to our friend here and show us this prophecy, because you love to warn us about what's going to happen. So, Jehovah, for fire signs here, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, what is going on in the shadows? What is going on in the shadows with them, with their special person, with their karmic ex, with their family? What is going on, Jehovah? What is going on here with our Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs here? What is going on, Jehovah? Now he says cut. Ooh, secret message right there, y'all. All right, so let's see. Secret card here. All right. Thank you for being here. Ooh, first card out is the Magician in the reverse. So yeah, fire signs. I feel like you're going through this huge energy shift as well right here at 444 because you're protected. Now, you could have... okay. There's a few things here. Gemini's here. This goes back to Mercury in the house of communication and how things are going to work out in the sort of sense of time to work out in your favor. Now, the Magician here, he has one more of everything because he's almost this master manipulator. He or she is trying to find out how to do it like you can. 511. They're jealous because when it's in the negative, this is just, how am I going to do this? I'm constantly jealous. I'm constantly trying to be better than you. I'm trying to be better than anyone here, and I've never been on my own. So I need to have one more of everything just so I can try to be the hero in this. And they're not going to. So whether this is Gemini or not, that you're dealing with, it's just going to be, there's just this huge energy shift, I feel. You know, the Magician is very capable of, with this free will and whatever that they want to do. And I really pick up on inside when I'm listening to this energy that Jehovah's blending with mine right now. And it's just, no, this manipulator, there's just, you know, with retrograde here, this is retrograde right here, ain't it? Because, you know, Gemini, Mercury is here. And there's this huge manipulative energy in the air, especially with the Sagittarius readings earlier today. So we really have Mercury retrograde here right now, really trying to mess with you, trying to shake you a little bit. And I feel like that's why we're talking about, well, what the heck am I going to do here? And that's why you need to follow through with the plan and make sure that you are going within to find the answer. Let's see what else is here. Yep. Oh my gosh, you guys, this was in the Sagittarius one earlier too, the second one, I believe. So this is just your, yes, confirmation. This Mercury retrograde energy is going to make you want to just be done. It's going to make you want to on guard, you know, just be done with the whole situation. You're so tired of the turbulence. You're so tired of the stressful interference. And with retrograde coming back, it's like, God, I thought we were done with this, right? You know, also back in Hebrew, this goes back to a beheading. And so it's really like just this whole internal incapacitation I'm getting of just this, no, I just want to be done with it. I'm just done. I no longer want to connect to this anymore, which is kind of how, oh my gosh. As it was just kind of how twin flames go for. So fire signs, what's hidden right here is this energy from your twin flame. And that's confirmation for me because that was 711, which is my damn twin flame number. So 711 for me has shown up in the weirdest moments during my weirdest signs and syncs over my lion, my twin flame, complete separation here. And 7-Eleven is also the damn gas station we'd always go to for his fix. So, you know, it just is, whenever I see it, I'm just not at that whole resignation level yet. So here you are, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here too, that fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag that you're dealing with here, or this is just the energy of Mercury retrograde. Let's be honest, okay? Let's see what else is here. Yep, look at that, Knight of Wands. So here you are, whether you are male or female, masculine or feminine here, but this is really trying to knock you off your horse here because you're showing up in this Knight energy. And so you just have this, you know, you have some experience, you've got some stuff under your belt here. You've learned, but not completely. You're still maturing because you're on your way to a king. You're one step away from it. However, Wands, you're vibrating very, very low here. And it could be that you're not showing up with this. It could be that this is what you're showing up with right now because of retrograde. This is all trying to absorb onto you, which is exactly how I'm picking this up. Because look at, this Knight that's showing up is looking towards your two swords, your inner peace here, right? Your mental balance. And he's trying to play tricks on it. He's trying to cast some spells. He's trying to wish that magical voodoo on you. He's trying to get you to be like, oh, just think about me, girl. Just think about me. I hope you don't hate me. Just think about me. Yada, yada, yada. And here you are, you know, really trying to brace yourself because you feel this. You feel this pull. You feel this. You feel this magician's tricks because you're starting to awaken to the situation now. You're starting to get to this point where, you know, this Knight of Wands, this fire sign too, maybe you're dealing with another fire sign here. You know, he's very gung-ho. Knights are constantly just in that player energy. The in and out. You're someone between 25 to 35 possibly here. Someone who has dark hair. You know, it's just this constant battle of the same energy here that I'm seeing right here on the table. And y'all, I wish you could see those a bit more here, but in the shadow, so it's ambiance. So yeah, Plus, with this Knight of Wands here, this is the lowest vibration like we were talking about. So therefore, when retrograde comes apart, it's just super easy to stir up the pot here in sort of sense, because they're the first. It's because it's your emotions, it's your flesh state that you've not able 10-11 there. Thank you, Jehovah. You're not able to, if you cannot master the emotions yet, which is what is required of us here from God. If we can't master the emotions, then it's going to be the triggering over and over and over and over and over again. And wow, I'm thinking of a Twin Flame song right now, The Triggering by New Hope. I will put it in the description box if I can remember. I almost forgot to do that earlier with the Her song. So let's see really quick. I will just do, what song was it? No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I totally forgot. I totally am like what was I doing? Or what did I come in here for? Because all this time before my awakening, I lived through CPTSD and I had fibromyalgia and I couldn't get my shit straight in my head, right? Oh man. Oh yes, thank you. New Hope. New Hope, The Triggering. And it's just this triggering over and over and over, because you've allowed this person to do it to you for so long. And now that they're trying to do it again, because they never change, they're always trying to just win you over and control you. And when they can't control you anymore, it's like the emotional burden that you felt is now on them, because they're feeling the disconnect, because they're putting this energy out into the universe, this transaction, which is now being rejected. And now they're feeling the grief. Now they're feeling the burden. Now they're feeling the suffering that you've been going through this whole entire time, because karma is here. How do you think it feels? You know, they're starting to really pick up on, oh, wow, I'm not starting to resonate with them anymore, even though their brain can only handle it as, well, what's going on? Like, why did she block me? So you have this person blocked. I just heard that. Unblock me. Unblock me. They're trying to control the situation. And here's the thing is, if you stop communication, no response is the best response. You're ultimately in your own power, in your control right there. And that's what you need to do, is honor your feelings first. And when you don't block them, you give them the power to be one up on you and to always have the control, especially if y'all aren't in union. If you're a twin flame here, if there's no union at all whatsoever, there's still separation here for sure, because retrograde is here. So for those of you in separation from your person, you know, it's just this constant, okay, unfinished business here. Let's do secret card time. Yep, there we go, right there. Yep, he's blocking you. He's blocking you from the start of this new spiritual adventure that you could have. You know, you're kind of just, okay, I need to move on, but I can't, because I'm so burdened by this person's control, because I've allowed it for so long. There's no personal accountability. There's no opportunity to heal. And once you start to heal, once you start to accept the truth, once you start to let in God's light, it gets so much easier for you. And this Knight of Wands won't even be an issue anymore. And therefore, this Two of Wands, this new spiritual start, this spiritual dominion, you know, a choice of which direction you want to go will happen for you. However, he's in control of it, because he always has. As long as you give him the indirect permission to have control over you, sweetheart, he will always have one more on top of you here. Okay, and that's Three of Wands. And then it goes to Four of Wands, which is the twin flame card. And then it goes to the Five of Wands. And then you just see where the bullshit goes from there. You know, that's what's being blocked for you. But here's the thing, is that a lot of us don't understand that when we're so wrapped up in this person because of this situationship that we've created in our head, we've allowed our heart to take over instead of the logic, because we have to deny ourselves. We have to deny our emotions, our flesh state of mind, and we have to honor our spirit, our spiritual state of mind. And what we don't seem to understand is that we are blocking that highest timeline. I think I mentioned this earlier at 1411. But Jehovah just wants me to tell you that you can have this all by yourself. You don't need this with someone else. You really don't. And the fact that you don't have it with yourself yet, just setting you up for failure, because you won't be able to have it with someone else if you can't even have it with someone. If you can't even have it with yourself, you're not going to be able to have it with someone else. You know, here you go. Here's your one wand, which is the whole new spiritual truth and start and revelation, right? And here's the Two of Wand card. However, you're just like, okay, well, where's yours? Like, where's yours to offer? It ain't here, because he's off running around with it like it's his dick on a horse. God's given gift, earth to women here. Blech. That's kind of this energy that I'm picking up from this dude, is that it's all just ugh, blech, flesh state of mind, right? So now here you are waiting for this wand to show up, like it's going to be this miraculous sign for you that's just been super lucky in your favor. And no, you have to grab this other wand too and hold yourself there and start walking on this crooked path just to steady you. And that's what's going to happen, is that Jehovah's going to force you. Jehovah's going to force you to move on anyway. Jehovah's going to force you to move on anyway. And it's not going to be what you wanted if you can't accept it. That's where spiritual ejection comes in. That's where he will literally take everything away from you. And y'all know how I already know that. I've said it on the channel multiple times. He took everything away from me before he woke me up. But I had to be ready. I had to be ready to let go of my person, my twin flame. And that's exactly what happened. I sent that email April 3rd telling my twin flame that I loved him and I forgive him. And I just poured my heart out over the whole entire truth as to why I was how I was, the household situations that I grew up in to be able to have CPTSD. The fact that I was wanting to just forgive him and just be done with the bounding of our electrical energy here, which I'm still under. However, I was ready to let go and move on. And that next morning, Easter morning, I woke up and I was saved. Don't block the highest timeline for yourself when it's just the one that you have with you. I've lost everybody. I have 2 people, and I rather have those 2 wands to help me through this spiritual journey than to have 10 wands oppressing me, because they just don't understand me. But I can't allow myself to get back into that mindset if I'm not doing the work inside, if I'm not pulling and pushing myself forward. You can't do it if you're not controlling your behaviors, because you can't control theirs. The hardest thing about grief is that it's just love with nowhere to go. You have this love inside of you that you are now transacting out into the universe, out through Jesus, 1711, to this other person who normally would accept it. But y'all aren't resonating anymore, and it's bouncing back. It's unfinished business that keeps bouncing back to you, because it's your unfinished business, not theirs. It is your emotional baggage, not theirs. And all it is love. But because it's rejected back, it's bounced back like this check, like, oh shit, now I owe this person this, plus I owe a little bit more, and it's just really stressful. When no, they didn't even take it. It's there, you'd have no loss there besides the, uncashed check fee or whatever that fucking banks do. Jehovah don't play it like that. You still get to invest in yourself no matter what. You did the right thing. You did what you were wanting to do from your own heart space. You invested yourself with pure intention in this. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, is that with Knight of Wands, it's very, very one-sided. It's very fiery, passionate, low vibrations, because those emotions are so, especially when you resonate just as low and you feel like this attention is it, especially when they're able to pick up on you because they're a master manipulator here. I told you, master manipulator, and they're able to one up on you with this wand and know, oh, this is how their brain thinks. Oh, this is how this person's been hurt. This is how I'm going to use them to my advantage. And isn't that sick? Just so he can get his dick off, please. Yep. Thank you, Jehovah. Look, Wheel of Fortune's right here. Jehovah's saying no more. Be done with it. Confirmation from earlier. And now it's just, look at, you keep stealing from yourself to make yourself whole when you're not even making yourself whole. All you're doing is making yourself holy. Now there's a duplicity to that. You're making yourself holy because you are giving out this unconditional love, but it's not coming back to you. So you have all these holes now, like Swiss cheese here, just waiting to get cut by the string. And that's what Jehovah's doing here, is you are getting this rejected love back, and that's why it's so heavy, because it's emotional. It is held in your flesh state, your first powerhouse of chakras, your root chakra, your sacral chakra, which is where your energies are held emotionally and physically, sexually, and then your third chakra, your solar plexus, which then activates up into your heart space, the 5 and 1, your nucleus of your soul's home, and then it radiates up like this. It's a little pyramid, and then it radiates up and out. In my little mini chakra video series way back on the channel, it shows that in the math and science. I hope you can look at this now and realize that this is how Jehovah's light is working through our heart. It radiates up and it radiates down to make this whole balance. Now, it's as within, so without. So if you are resonating extremely low because of this grief within inside you, all you're going to be doing through this power of manifestation abundantly, you have to be careful what you wish for, because then you're just going to continue asking the universe to cash you low checks when you, baby, are valuable. God sees you as a prophet for him. That's why his hand is here to turn the wheel in your favor. And right now he can't do it because you are not agreeing with him, sweetheart. Your energy is resonating so low within here that you are trapped in your flesh state. Once you let this dude go, or this dudette, once you sit there and say, you know what, I am valuable. God created me on purpose because he doesn't make mistakes, and nothing formed against me shall prosper. So what the hell am I doing getting in my own damn way when God has more important things planned for me? Look at right here. He's just ready. I'm just waiting. Are you going to listen to me? That's what he's asking you. He's literally asking you, what is it that you're doing? It's like you're trying to merge onto I-5 here, but this person's like, and then you're like, okay, come on, buddy, speed up or slow down, speed up or slow down. What are you going to do? Just make the damn decision so I can move on here. That's pretty much how this whole thing is coming about. 2111. Thank you. And I feel this wholeheartedly because there's nothing worse than wanting to move on, but you know it's not the right time yet, even though you're just like, oh, I just want to move on. But that's why it's so heavy, this grief, because it's trapped in our flesh state. So what we have to do is we have to depolarize the negative energy within our soul here and inside of our light. We have to work on it and recover. Therefore, our energy can therefore start to be bent by Jehovah's hand here and physiologically fuse, repolarize through our solar plexus chakra energy, which is I do, or I act, I'm going to do this, to our heart space, and therefore opens us up with Jesus. Hallelujah. And then poof, life's super simple because you trusted, because you knew that this wheel is not in your control. It's in his or theirs. And which side of the lake do you want to be on here? You know, which side? Do you want to be resonating positively with the universe, to be able to fuse with God's energy himself at 2222? Solar plexus energy, it has to activate and illuminate with the same energy as the sun. Who do you think the sun is, right? Let's see what else is here. Yes, here it is. This wheel's not going to move forward until you make a decision here. You need to make a decision. Do you love yourself more? Do you love God, Jesus, Jehovah, Yeshua, our salvation more? Or do you love this Knight of Wands more? You already know the answer to that. You do. You really, really do. So let's pull some chakra wisdom cards. I really feel like we need to just get back into the chakra healing a little bit. It's been a while since I've really brought it up, but I want to be here for you in every single stance that you need it. And when someone is spiritually awakening, they have no idea what the fuck they are doing, which is why I'm here, which is why I want to show you, look, from the very beginning, I didn't know what I was doing either, but y'all can watch me grow so I can help you grow too. So that's why the chakra cards are coming into play. Gratitude is there. Have to have an attitude of gratitude, especially with the power of manifestation. You know, I have the power of manifestation card in here. It's a fish card and it's duplicity. And when it comes up in the positive, it's being blessed abundantly. You teach a man to fish, he will forever eat. You teach a man to pray, he will forever be abundantly blessed. But if it's in the negative, you have to be careful what you fish for. I always bring it up as like Mickey Mouse in Fantasia when he wants the broom to help him and then, oh shit, all hell breaks loose, right? That's kind of how it feels when this person interacts with you. It's like, oh God, I want to talk to them. I want to look at them. You know, you love their eyes. You love their eyes. They love your eyes. Wow. My throat chakra is just, whoo. Oh my gosh, wow. I couldn't even talk. It's like all of a sudden so itchy. It's just right here. Oh my God, it's like I have an Adam's apple, like a bigger one, like a masculine one. Maybe masculine doesn't want to tell you this, that he loves your eyes. Oh my gosh. Masculine doesn't want to tell the feminine because the feminine's is blocked. You know, which is funny because you think, well, if the feminine side is blocked, that's what's going on. They need to release it. But no, we're talking about this joint power here. And Jehovah's giving me that message is that he will never be truthful with how he feels about you. He will never tell you the truth because he'll never be vulnerable. He was taught to not be vulnerable. And you were taught to just, you weren't even taught anything. You discovered it yourself because, you know, the Lovers is guided. You have the Wheel of Fortune here for sure. You are the anointed. And Jehovah taught you. Jehovah teaches us what's right and what's wrong. And sometimes we have to do the right thing, even though it feels wrong. We don't want to do it right. Wow. What's also funny too, y'all, is that this is extremely funny. I just realized too, before we pull these chakra cards, Gemini's here and Gemini's here. So fire signs, you're possibly dealing with a Gemini, or it's just really fucked up Mercury retrograde energy, which, hello. It's been, sis. All right. So attitude of gratitude. Yes. When you're doing the power of manifestation, you guys like how I just pick right back up on there? Choo-choo. You have this power of manifestation, and what you wish is going to come to you. What you're looking for is looking for you, right? So if you're looking for negative energies, they're going to find you. If you're looking for positive energies, they're going to find you too, right? Yeah. Oh. So Jehovah, let's just show our fire signs here. A couple. Oh, thank you. All right. Look at that. The first one. Balance is here. So once again, air energy, which, you know, we already have confirmation of it here. You need this balance. This chakra card radiates here off of your third eye. So the truth here that you're able to see, I see the truth clearly because I know the truth clearly. So it all is like this triangle that goes in between the truth here, capital T, wink, wink. You see what I did there, Starlight? So you have this huge truth that comes into your head here, but it's also radiating off from your heart space, which is right behind here. We will talk about that in a second. And I absolutely love how these cards came out. So once again, here comes this justice that we talked about earlier in the Sag. So this fire sign, you might want to go back and see the 2 Sag readings that I did today. However, this justice, this Libra, this air energy is coming in. But you're finally going to be able to get it because of this truth that's going to come to play when you make this decision finally. And I hope you make the right decision because you know who that is for. Now, this balance, it's going to come to the light. It really is. That's why your third eye is going to open up. And it's going to just finally be this huge release of information, this huge relief that comes off of your chest, and you're finally going to feel like you can breathe comfortably, which, y'all, didn't I have to take a huge breath earlier? You're going to relieve. Oh my gosh, you're going to feel relieved from the release. Try saying that 5 times, 2811 there. 1011, you're ascending. Thank you, Jehovah. You're going to be able to have this balance within, therefore this balance without. You're going to be able to gain so much strength from it because now you're going to have God, Jesus within you, and it's going to be so much easier because you can't do it alone. You're doing it alone right now when you keep yourself stuck in your flesh state of mind, sweetheart. And I want you to progress and recover your own heart space so you can let God, Jesus, and Jehovah Yeshua, our salvation. And it gets so much easier because you're no longer alone, even though it feels like you're alone, you know. So let's go into your heart space. So once your third eye is opened, it's going to radiate back to your heart space. And right here, look at God. God's just saying, just let me in. Just let me in. I'm your dad. Just let me in. I have your back. I've been right here all along. Jesus is waiting to bring you this faith in. You know, let me trim your bushes. Let me water them. Let me take care of you. My whole earth is right here inside of your heart space. You are members of me. I created you in my image. You know, everything else that's just running through your heart right now, which we're going to grab a couple scripture cards. I can't do this without it now. I'd like to keep them around 30 minutes because I respect you and your time, but I can't put time on time, and y'all know that. So once you let God in, your whole heart space is just going to be activated. There's going to be a huge energy rush. This whole fresh air is going to come in of balance. And you're going to just have so many tears releasing from your eyes, and you're not going to know it until afterwards. And you are going to know this moment, I promise you, because this moment is the truth. And this moment is going to balance you. And you're going to sit there and be like, well, who the heck was I 20 minutes ago? Because right now, I'm this whole new person. I'm this whole new person because you are his child. You are not born right now. You are not living. We belong to the dead right now when we are only in our flesh state of mind, because we are being controlled by the lowly energies of earth and men. And all men are liars, our dad says. He's the ultimate protective father. And he is a jealous God. He is a jealous God. He wants all of us, not just a little, not just a lot, not just mostly I'm good. No, he wants you, and he wants your devoted heart space, which is why he puts wisdom into it, which is why he wants to teach you, which is why he wants to counsel you and instruct over you to help you walk along your crooked path and make it straight for him. He does not play any games. He does not play any games, and this Knight of Wands will be met with that type of attitude because his Wheel of Fortune is also blocked. Do you think his Wheel of Fortune is going to move forward anytime soon? No. Do you think he is going to care at all about his spiritual consequences when kingdom comes? No. 3111. That's why we need to, because their behaviors are not going to decide our fate. Our behaviors decide our fate. And when you're allowing this person to stop you in present time, which you've been given every single day, you woke up, right? Your root chakra is still working here because you're breathing. This is who you are. This is how you are representing yourself. This person doesn't even give a shit about your feelings. They can't even accept themselves. They can't even accept themselves. Therefore, they will never accept you. And they'll never accept that this is even a thing. When we know this is a thing, because we pray to it every day, right? We pray to it every day. Exactly. Everything is possible with him who believes. I just saw that card. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for protecting us and showing us these signs about these unpure, unclean spirit, he wants to say. Unclean spirit. So this Knight of Wands might be carrying a demon or two. And y'all know I know something about that. Wow. Unclean spirit here, which is exactly why the Magician's here. He's incredibly manipulative. Black magic is there. It could be definite voodoo there. I mean, there's one more of everything. And if it's negative, it's negative intended, right? So, yeah. So, let's see here. All right, Jehovah, come on down and just pick through my hands. Because I know you can do anything. And because you can do anything, I can do anything too. But anything I can do will never be better than you. I heard that commercial, y'all. Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what that Knight of Wands says. Oh, I'm going to do it better than her. I'm one up of her on everything. What is he? Frank's hot red sauce? I'm going to put that shit on everything and they're going to love it. Blech. All right. Not that I don't love hot sauce. I just don't love that player attitude. I hate that attitude. I hate those cards, those knight cards. They just, ugh, My twin flame was a knight. Knight. All right, Jehovah, come on down. Once you get to familiar yourself with the cards, not that that takes very long, but if you could just show our fire signs here some insight, some comfort, some guidance, some word. Let's have their back. Let's help them eat the word and give them the right comfort. Thank you, Jehovah. My goodness. Whoosh. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom. My supernova girl. Right. Wow, you guys. So, he is bringing out Psalms 119 tough here. Not that one. Okay, so 2 here. So Psalm 119, this all goes back to Hebraic alphabet. However, each Hebraic alphabet letter is a high arcana card in tarot. Did you know that? Isn't that cool? So right now, he is bringing out Psalm 119, the Tower card, which this is actually the pay. So, this just is like the house of God is here. Something that has to finally arise again, has to come back down. It needs to settle into the dust, or it must be conquered and taken over with this energy of releasing, right? Which, isn't that what we just talked about? Jehovah's there's a tower coming for you. There's one last tower, which would make sense because this Knight of Wands is going to give you this communication again. That's why retrograde is here. 34, 43. I just saw 7 and 7. 7 and 7 is God's number. He is done. So this is like the ultimate last tower decision. This person is going to communicate. They're going to come in, and this is your last time to really use your discernment here. And I know you're going to do a good job, babe, but they're not. And 7 and 7. And didn't I say that God was going to wish on them 7 times what they deserved? 7 times for you, you will be abundantly blessed on what you deserve, because you're going to be able to make the right decision in here. And holy shit, 3511. Wow. And I'll tell you why, because it's right here. Okay. This is all. So this is the pay. And I feel like, okay, when the tower comes, it's something that I have to karmically pay for. That's why it's a freaking nightmare to deal with, especially when you got twin flame tower here, twin flame tower here, twin flame tower here, all while you're getting these signs and syncs, all while a song is automatically starting to play that you didn't want to hear. You know, all of a sudden when you randomly smell their cologne and you haven't seen them since February. So it's just like, what the hell is going on here? Your statutes are wonderful, therefore I obey them. The unfailing of your words gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. I open my mouth and pant, longing for your commands. Return to me and have mercy on me, as you always do to those who love your name. Thank you, Father. Direct my footsteps according to your word. Your footsteps, walk on your crooked path straight here. According to your word, let no sin rule over me. Redeem me from the oppression of men, that I may obey your precepts. Make your face shine upon your servant, and teach me your decrees. Streams of tears flow from my eyes, for your law is not obeyed. Didn't I tell you you were going to have streams of tears that you weren't even going to be able to control? Oh gosh, you guys, my whole legs just have goosebumps running up them right now, and I feel it on the left side of my body, but sometimes I feel it on my right mostly. So the tower is here, you know, what goes up must come down, or you need to conquer it. It's coming, and it's going to be the last tower you're going to conquer here, because 7 and 7, right? 1 Peter 1:24. Because all flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of the grass. The grass withers, and its flower falls away. Flesh is dead. It's going to recycle back to Mother Earth, 3711. The only thing that's living is you. And now one more time. Here is the kuf, the calf. So this is the Wheel of Fortune, and it is right here, sweetheart. Thank you, Jehovah. Oh, I love it when you have my back like that, you know. This is just the wheel of karma or dharma, and it channels the moon here, and you know, it's very, very emotional. But when it goes back in Hebraic for the moon, it goes to the palm. And really what's going to happen here, and Jehovah's telling you, the Wheel of Fortune is going to spin in your favor as long as you follow his suggestions. And if it doesn't start to spin in your favor, you will know, because you'll constantly be stuck in these vicious cycles, right? 7 and 7 plus 1 more for God, Jehovah, Jesus makes an 8. So you have like this infinity sign of karma here, right? And what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. So if you're constantly just stuck in this vicious cycle, there's no way for you to refuse your energy to God's and be able to continue changing the 2 of Pentacles around. Does that make sense there? My soul faints with longing for your salvation. Oh, thank you, Jesus. But I have put my hope in your word. My eyes fail, looking for your promises. I say, when will you comfort me? Though I am like a wineskin in the smoke, I do not forget your decrees. How long must your servant wait? Oh, did it not say this here? Oh, maybe not. To redeem. Oh, just your face upon it as your servant, and teach me your ways. How long must your servant wait? I thought that was on that card for some reason. That's crazy. The arrogant, oh, I lied. How long must your servant wait? When will you punish my persecutors? When is this person going to get their karma? Because I've been putting the work in too, right? But, you know, we just have to worry about ourselves and pray for them and just blow it away. Don't allow yourself to hold space for it longer than you can really hold space for it for, because then you'll get stuck in that vicious cycle. And sweetheart, I don't want that for you. You deserve better than that. Don't allow them to continue stealing from you. The arrogant dig at fails for me. or it falls from me, contrary to your law. All your commands are trustworthy. Help me, for men persecute me without cause. They almost wiped me from the earth, but I have not forsaken your precepts. Preserve my life according to your love, and I will obey the statutes of your mouth. And mouth is funny because mouth can also go back to the tower, which is right here. Going, the tower, it also goes back to the stomach in a way here with the Aquarius energy. And if you like eating the word, you're going to be eating some good shit. But if you're eating negative shit, the tower is going to come, this whole stomach ache, and clear it all out because of the karma of you eating that bullshit, right? Wow. Oh, did I read the back of that? Hebrews 4:16. Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. Yeah, I mean, this just confirms to me that if this person does come to you with this communication, you're going to hear them out, because it's going to receive that transaction of you doing what they needed to do to, if I hear you out, I'm going to get this victory either way. So let me just do the good thing. I'm going to love my neighbor, love my enemy anyway, hear you out, because those who have ears will listen. But you know the truth, and grace has been there to help you all the time. Acts 4:12. Nor is there salvation in any other, for there is no other name under heaven given among men by which we must be saved. Yeah. Are you kidding? I know. This was us. This is us. This is us thinking that this was going to save us at one point. When dad upstairs is like, okay, are you ready? 41:11. Are you done acting like this yet? Are you ready to come home? You want to go pick up some pizza on the way? Like, just get in the car. Like, let's go. Luke 6:43. Oh, I love this. No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes or grapes from briars. The good man brings good things out of the good stored up in his heart. 41:41 there. 5 and 5. Equal balance of 5 and 1, 5 and 1. This is moving on. And the evil man brings evil things out of the evil stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks. You need to speak the truth about it, which is where this balance is going to come in. You're going to accept the truth, and then your cup will be overfloweth of wisdom instead of this bullshit this person wants to give you. And I even said stored up in his heart right here. And didn't we talk about that release? You need to release it, sweetheart, and then you're going to feel so much more free. 42 minutes of Zechariah 13:9. I will refine them like silver and test them like gold. You are a prophet for him. They will call on my name and I will answer them. I will say, they are my people, and they will say, the Lord is our God. Yes, thank you, Jehovah, for saving me on 4:4. I know that you are my God, and I am so sorry I questioned it beforehand. Proverbs 2:10. For wisdom will enter your heart. It's right here. Oh my gosh. I get so excited when he does that. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be pleasant to your soul. That's what you get for doubting me. Pew, pew, pew. You see him? He's feisty. It's right here, babe. I love it. All right, let's see what else here. John 19:11 in red. You would have no power over me if it were not given to you from above. Therefore, the one who handed me over to you is guilty of a greater sin. Yep, he pretty much pushed you to have this relationship with God, and he will get his returned back to him 7 times. Wow, James 2:18-19 here. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith, but what I do. He will show you. What I do, you believe that there is one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. Didn't I say there might be a demon inside of him? And he might shudder. Ooh. Ooh. Please. He's such a scaredy cat. That's why he can't confront you. Luke 13:27. I tell you, I do not know you or where you come from. Depart from me, all you workers of iniquity. Holy shit. Yeah, God's like, I don't know that person. 44:11. Thank you, Jehovah, for having my back there. He knows you and your heart, and you don't know this person's heart. Matthew 22:34-40. Pharisee, expert of law, asked, Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law? And Jesus replied in red, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Didn't I say love your neighbor? 44. Thank you for protecting us. 8 and 8, y'all. 44 and 44. 8 and 8. It's going either way. I'm so happy to share this moment with you. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. Now, you'll have to go back to my Self-Love Sunday a couple Sundays ago, prophet versus prophet, and you'll see how he ores us. He rejects us like silver otherwise, which is what Jehovah also just talked about. Otherwise, he mines us, he recovers us, he cures us, he shines us all up and makes us look pretty because we're radiating his light, and then we become a prophet for him. We become a prophet because we're valuable, because we are then good. And when we are set free indeed. Now, when we also become a prophet, we also become a prophet through our heart space, through the wisdom, hence our light work. And while I'm able to talk to you like this for 45 minutes, I know you're there, but I don't see you. Yes, prophet versus prophet. Okay, our last one here, Romans 12:9. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil, cling to what is good. Mark 9:23. I got those goosebumps again, y'all. Mark 9:23 in red. Everything is possible for him who believes. Wow. There you have it. I already said it. I saw it. Have faith. It all comes out. Love must be sincere. Hate what is evil. And cling to what is good. Wounds into light. I love you.